I'm in yet another absolutely beautiful canyon today. There's a pour over behind me. There's a cathedral-like shaft that comes through, and there are pools of water. It's really a stunning location. And I just want to throw out a few thoughts really quickly, because I've been pondering this a lot, and I want to kind of make one thing really clear, and that is what's the point of me making all these videos all the time? Why do Tabitha and I venture out into the great unknown? Well, the obvious thing is we have a fine art photography gallery, and we like to film in places like this, but that's not the number one reason. The number one reason is that we have a kindred connection to the spirit of the wilderness, and I recognize that in this day and age, wilderness and those places, public lands and whatnot, that allow us to get away from the distractions of modern life and to find our true inner spirits are being taken away from us, and we're really in danger at this point from a lot of various politicians who believe that wilderness is nothing but a wasteland, useless, sell it off, privatize it, etc. And I think that the day that we start showing up to these magnificent locations and finding fences and no trespassing signs is one of the most tragic moments there will be in our country. I don't do these videos out of a sense of ego. I don't feel like I really need to be in front of the camera. In fact, I'm going to be really honest here. The truth of the matter is that a lot of times I feel very uncomfortable. I would rather not be in front of the camera. I'd rather be out hunting for these magnificent locations and shooting the beautiful still photographs and video and whatnot, not having to sort of put myself out front. This isn't an ego trip for me. It's a passion, and it's beyond a passion. It's in my soul and spirit to try to protect wilderness and wild places and beautiful locations and convey this kind of beauty to the world. So that's really the number one reason. And I'm going to keep doing this to the day I die. Whether I have naysayers who say, oh, you're doing it for this reason or that or whatever, it's hogwash, it's all garbage. At the end of the day, Tabitha and I love the spirit of this place. I can't even begin to express to you how powerful our days can be out here. They're just stunning. Some are tough, some not so tough, and but this is the place we come. All the great prophets from the past always went out into the desert to find their inspiration with their gods, right? I mean, this is a very common thing, and there's a reason for that. It's because when we're in wilderness, we're connected. And the day that these things are taken away from us, we're going to lose the most valuable and powerful thing that we have. And if we don't have our landscape, if we don't have our connection to this, we're truly lost. At that point, we're just foot soldiers. At that point, we're just worker bees working for a system that's been placed by someone else, right? We need these spaces. We need lots of them. And even if you can't visit them all the time, we need to know in the back of our minds when we're sitting in a cubicle or your office or wherever you may be, you need to know that they're here. Even just that thought is incredibly powerful. It's overwhelmingly powerful, and it gives us a little lift and a little boost in our crazy days. And that's why I do what I do. So it's not pretense. It's not ego. It's none of those things. Again, I would rather be on that side of the camera. I really would. But I feel like I have to do it, and I don't cost myself anything. I don't have to pay an actor to come out here because I can just kind of get in front of the camera and do it myself. So big confession, and that's why I do it, and that's why Tabitha does it. And there you go.